Load game. Santa.txt. There we go. Santa.txt has been loaded. It's year 47 in the realm of Santa. Looks like there is some visitors waiting at the throne room for us. We have some, we could hire mercenary companies. We could disband troops. We could hire troops. We could change the laws of the land. Like, for example, I could remove the law of everybody must wear hats. But, you know, why would I stop everybody? Why would I stop forcing everybody to wear hats? I mean, we designed one ourselves, and it's beautiful, frankly. So, considering we designed a hat ourselves, and it is beautiful, I think that we need to continue forcing everybody to wear hats. It's the most important rule. Much more gold than you did when you watched the other night? Yeah, see, because we spent a lot of time gambling. Whoopsies. We spent a lot of time gambling the riches of our realm on pit fights up north. So Santa's a gambling man, and so far Santa's gamblings have been paying off pretty well. In a gold stores of 5,298 gold in our coffers. But we also, don't forget, have some gold in the royal bank as well. We have an extra 6,417 gold, and our interest rate is 0.35%. I'm going to make a deposit of, let's say, 1,298 gold. So I don't waste all of my money, naturally. So now we'll have 27. Now let's, visit the throne room, shall we? There's 7 people waiting to see us. So we enter the throne room, and you take your place on the throne of the North Pole, and you are told that there are currently just 8 people waiting to see you. We're going to send in the next visitor. First visitor, who's wearing a glorious star hat, says you are visited by a foreign herbalist who comes in shouting, "My Santa! A man wearing a banner walked past my home this morning. I nodded to him, and apparently this caused offense. The man walked up and kicked me into my house and then urinated on my doorstep. I ask for money." That's a very graphic description, sir. I think we'll give him the 7 gold. Even for the curious storytelling. You order reparations to be paid, the gold is accepted, and then the foreign herbalist says, "Thank you. Sorry for bothering you. Also, I know it can be hard dealing with us low folk, but it really means a lot." All right, next person. You are visited by an armed man who says he's a lone mercenary and he can be hired to join your army for 13 gold. That's a good price for a mercenary, so I'll take him. You are visited by a wise man who says he has some advice to share. Chat, do we want to hear his advice? Or no? What do you think? 1, 2, or 3? Do we listen to the advice? Do we send him to the dungeons? Do we refuse to hear the advice? I need to pour more coffee. I haven't poured a single cup of coffee today. What is wrong with me? What in the world is wrong with me? Hey, Cramp. It's good to see you. Also, as always, if you'd like to enter for a chance to win a copy of this game, ! Enter. Even if you already own it, maybe you could give it to somebody as a stocking stuffer. Just like write the code down and say, "It's for Steam," and then put it in their stocking. I don't know. Is that a thing people do still? Also, shoutouts to Hobo for buying the keys to give away today. Listen to the advice. You don't have to deal with everyone here in the throne room. Remember, you are in charge. The man awaits your reaction to the advice. Chat, what's a reaction to the advice? I am indifferent. You may go now. It's true, yeah, but I'm indifferent, because I know. You're visited by an Eastern craftsman who claims one of your soldiers chopped down his apple tree and made off with the contents. Do we pay him for the apple tree or tell him to fuck off? Let's give you the 33 gold. We'll gamble it back anyway. Next person. You are visited by a small goblin who asks you for a coin so he can buy some rat meat for his family. Do we give Gubbin some rat meat for his family? Or do we sell him to the slaver? Or do we throw him out of the throne room? We could do all 3. Fun fact, chat. I haven't shown you this, but There is an upgrade for the throne room, which is a trapdoor into a lava pit. Gobos should know better. Rude! Gosh, man, why do you guys all hate goblins? Straight to the slaver, +5 gold? Man, I'm gonna go against chat. Screw you guys. You give the goblin a single gold coin, he jumps and cheers in a strange goblin accent and skips away. 3 people waiting. You are visited by a well-off looking goblin who comes to you seeking financial aid to try to excavate an area ripe for gold deposits. He says there are risks involved, but that the rewards are potentially far greater. He asks for an advancement of 10,000 gold. And he promises threefold in return. I don't have 10,000 gold, man. So I'll have him thrown to the slaver to pay for the other goblin. You are visited by a game master who wishes to who invites you to play a popular tavern game called Sudden Death. He says the game costs 20 gold per play, and the prize is double your 20 gold. He says he plays the Western rules. How do you play Sudden Death? The player chosen to go first rolls 9 dice. Whichever dice land on a 6 are removed from play. Each turn, the active player must get at least 6 to remain in the game. A player who does not get 6 loses. If the player clears all 6 dice on his turn, he wins. Oh, hi, Armor. How are you? Happy holidays. Exclamation point enter if you'd like to enter for a chance to win a copy of this game. Just saying. Chat, do we play? The reason we're giving keys away is because the developer is donating 100% of his profits to local homeless shelters for him during the holiday. So from the 20th to the 25th, all sales of this game go to charity. So if you're thinking about buying this game, it's also on sale right now too. It's like $6. Play the game. Game Master flips a coin. Lands on tails. You go first. Roll the dice. There are 9 dice remaining. We got 3 6s. It is now, the game currently is on round 2. There are 6 dice remaining. It's the Game Master's turn. We're gonna roll the dice again. We're still in. Oh no, never mind. We lost because we didn't roll 1 6. I thought we rolled 1 6. Let's try again. The Game Master flips a coin. You go first. We get 2 6s. We're still in. He gets 1 6. He's still in. We get 2 6s. We're still in, but 2 more dice are removed from play. He rolls the dice and he didn't roll a 6. We get 40 gold. Wouldn't it be like if Sonic flips a coin, does it always land on tails? Is how I would do that pun, Armor, but not bad, not bad, not bad. Got any holiday plans? Oh, what? This game sucks. The mini game sucks. Yeah, I mean all dice games suck, dude. Game Master rolls the dice. He just lost on the first round. Thanks for the 40 gold, mate. We're up. Hire the Game Master as a member of your staff. I'll play Sudden Death. I don't want to play anymore. He nods and leaves. Your guards bring forward a man who is accused of making jokes about you. How dare you! I'm going to ask him to explain himself. He said, I did, but I won't do it again. But please ask the arresting guard for his statement. The guard informs you, this man is a very well-known criminal and his guilt is known across the lands. Chat, what do we do with this very well-known criminal who's known for making jokes about me? Mr. Santa Daddy. Which is my official title. In fact, execute this bandit scum to the dungeons with him. It seems like chat wants blood. Chat wants blood! But remember, he gets to do forced labor if he's in the prisons. Seems to be dungeons. +1 public opinion, +1 prisoner. There's no one waiting to see us. Excellent. So for those of you who haven't checked this, we can upgrade our throne room to install a trapdoor. Double visitors and can summon entertainers. We do need quite a bit of money for that. Let's exit. Let's go explore the realm some more. We're still working on exploring the northern lands. We're gonna have to go to the black market. Ooh, we found a combat academy. You find a wandering group of 38 desperate-looking warriors. One of them steps forward and says, "The men will join you for no less than 2 gold each." That's actually a fucking deal. 38 warriors for, like, nothing? Fuck yeah. 38 soldiers. Hell yeah. 76 is finally a good number for something. We found nothing, and I think that that's all we can do. Yeah. Let's go to the Combat Academy first. You approach massive towers of the Combat Academy. Here, champions are trained. Here, champions are trained, and heroes are made. Huh. Ooh. Train the champion of the arena. So, chat, you remember Dolg Prasi, the Cremator? We can train this dude now. Meaning, we can rig fights. The Arena Grand Champion is brought to the Combat Academy and agrees to train here to try to improve his strength and skill. Cool. They also have pretty good soldiers, probably. Let's auto-train staff. Yeah, let's do that. Let's ask about the history of the Combat Academy. The Combat Academy was formed by a remnant of Westerners left in the old Western Empire. After the old Western Empire invaded the North. These remnant men built a fortress and remained in the North. At first, they acted somewhat bandit-like, but in time they began taking contracts and jobs in the near North. These were simple as protecting trade goods on the road, or as hard as eliminating rogue bands of wildermen and pushing south. Now, the Combat Academy is known to hold a host of fierce warriors. I'm trying to, like, find some people to gift that game to myself, Armor. I'll be honest with you. All right, now because we're still up north, I think we're going to go back to the black market. We're going to go to Dock Row. As you pass Dock Row, you see a drunk man stumbling along the docks and falls straight into the water. He quickly climbs out. Many local dock workers are laughing. You enter the place known as Dock Row. It is a small waterfront on the side of the black market. It hosts a few docks and boats. The district is filled to the brim with pirates and travelers from all over, with merchants trying to peddle their shipped goods. And we are going to go to the East Dock Company and arrange a shipping venture and try and trade steel goblets and hopefully make some money back. One of these days, our investments will pay off. Let's back out of there. And back out of here, too. Well, no, let's actually go back. We're going to go use our work on our gambling addiction. We're going to go to the Brawler's Pit that we found. I'm going to bet on a fight. Cheap bets, high payouts. The fight is on, and Wriggler Thickskin, the veteran fighter, versus Raythick, the frail brawler. Who would you like to bet on? Chat, who do we bet on? The veteran fighter or the frail brawler? I think I know who my bet's on. But yeah, I guess to those of you who've never seen this game before, this game is largely like, I think my easiest comparison is obviously the frail one. This game is kind of like a single-player kingdom management game, little story-building sandbox with some procedural generation and some pre-designed stuff. The order in which you discover areas in the exploration menu is different every time, but the areas generally remain the same with plenty of randomly generated outcomes in the middle. You can force everybody to wear hats, as Glad Alex has pointed out. And also, it's got a good sense of humor, and it's just a really fun little game to just kind of pluck away at in the background. I know some people have kind of commented that this game kind of seems like it's someone's first programming venture, and to a degree, it kind of is. The story behind this game is like this: the developer of it started working on it when he taught himself to program, and just kind of kept working on it, and just kind of kept working on it, and just kind of kept working on it. Stop me if you've heard this before. So it kind of just happened. He kind of happened into this project, and people liked it and wanted it, and he's just kept developing it. So it's one of those. It's kind of got a lot of under the hood stuff going on now, to a point where it's really fun to just replay it, even if you just play it differently. Yeah, they kind of kept working on it. So it looks like our veteran fighter has 163 HP versus the frail brawler who has 40. Just some old guy! If you'd like a chance to win a copy of this game, press type in exclamation point enter. Thank you very much for the second of the month. Welcome back. Also, that's the second resub of the day. So thank you very much for resubbing. Cheers, man. Wriggler, thick-skinned, the veteran fighter lands a solid punch on the opponent. Wriggler, thick-skinned, the veteran fighter misses the opponent. Wriggler, thick-skinned, the veteran fighter gets a critical hit on the opponent and wins. And we get 2,000 gold. You know what's funny is Kitfox Games recently tweeted out, "Do dwarves dream about ASCII?" And I was like, wait a second. And I like tweeted back at them with a screenshot of my profile description, and they were just like, dwarf confirmed. All right. So we've made some money. We made 2,000 coins. Let's bet on another fight. The next fight is Perdur, the unlucky veteran warrior, versus Durkin Grisland, the veteran bandit. Who would we like to bet on? Unlucky veteran warrior or grizzled veteran bandit? Being a dwarf sounds like a pain in the ASCII. I mean, playing Dwarf Fortress can sometimes be a pain in the ASCII. This is Truski. All right. I think we're gonna go with a grizzled vet, because warriors are stronger though, but he's unlucky. Let's do 500 coins because I don't trust this guy. The unlucky veteran warrior misses the opponent. Maybe he's just got really low chance to hit. The unlucky veteran warrior lands a light punch. Another a hard punch, a light punch. Ooh. He's just like swinging. Okay. Durkin, the grizzled veteran bandit, lands a solid punch on the opponent. Brings him down. He gets 2 hits in and brings the veteran warrior down to 92. Predor, the veteran warrior, lands a punch on the opponent. And they seem to be matched in ferocity. This is a pretty even fight, actually. This could go either way. So a guy with like... so a stronger warrior with better hit chances... or a weaker warrior with better hit chances versus a stronger warrior with shitty hit chances, essentially. Durkin, the grizzled veteran bandit, misses the opponent. The unlucky veteran warrior lands a hard punch on the opponent, bring him down to 82 HP. The grizzled veteran bandit lands a solid punch, bring him down to nice HP. The veteran warrior lands a light punch on the opponent, bringing him down a little bit. So we're at 66 on the veteran warrior versus 77 on the veteran bandit. The bandit lands another punch, turns around the unlucky veteran warrior, lands a light punch on the bandit. A second light punch, a hard punch actually that time, And then a third punch, bring him down to 48, and so now we're 48 to 54. The grizzled veteran bandit lands a hard punch on the opponent, bring him down to 36 HP, and then he gets a second light punch on the opponent, bring him down to 30. Praetor misses the opponent because he's unlucky, and then lands a punch on the opponent, just a normal punch, not a heavy punch or a light punch, and then a second light punch, bring him down to 35, but our grizzled veteran bandit is still up by 5 HP, so let's hope for the best. Missed. And the unlucky veteran warrior lands a hard punch on him, bring him down to 19 HP. Lands a solid punch on him, bring him down to dead. Well, not dead, but victory for the unlucky veteran warrior. Okay, well, that wasn't so good for us. But we're still up. We've made money. So now our options are Frail Veteran Fighter versus Ordok the Grizzled Warrior. I think I'm going to bet on the Grizzled Warrior, and we're going to bet 3 grand on it. I think we picked the right one. Ordic, the Grizzled Warrior, lands a punch on the opponent. Bring him down to, and he's already down to 64 HP. But the Frail Veteran Fighter gets a critical hit on the opponent, bring him down by 30-some-odd HP, down to 111. Amlald, the Frail Veteran Fighter, misses the opponent. Ordic versus... okay, so they're just kind of back and forthing here. Doesn't look like our Grizzled Warrior is really getting many hits in. Grizzled Warrior does land a hard punch, though, bring him down to 24 HP, and then lands a solid punch on him a second time, bring him down to 4. This fight's pretty much over, but the Frail Veteran Fighter lands a light punch on the opponent before the end. The Grizzled Warrior lands a light punch on the enemy, and we get 6 grand. Hallelujah! Do they? Oh, wow, I can keep betting. The fight is on in Sirlik, the Cutthroat Warlord versus the Lucky Champion. Chat room, this one's up to you to decide. Who do we bet on? The Cutthroat, Sirlik, the Cutthroat Warlord, or Iridin, the Lucky Champion? While I sip my coffee. Chat seems to like the Lucky Champion. All right, we're taking the Lucky, and they only have 191 left in their coffers, so that's our maximum bet. Wow, that Cutthroat Warlord has no HP versus the Lucky Champion, who has 245 HP. I imagine the Lucky Champion is probably a thick individual. Sirlik, the Cutthroat Warlord, misses the opponent with his first hit. And Iridin, the lucky opponent, misses the opponent. Not so lucky with that one. Sirlik, the Cutthroat Champion Warlord, gets a critical hit on the opponent. Bring him down to... Holy fuck, that was a lot of damage. Iridin, the Lucky Champion, lands a hard punch on the opponent. Bring him down to 70. The Cutthroat Warlord gets a light punch in, bringing the Lucky Champion down to 181. Cutthroat Warlord gets a second hard punch on him, bringing him down to 158. Turning around, the Iridin, the Lucky Champion, misses the opponent, and then lands a punch, just a punch, on the enemy opponent, bring him down to 59 HP, 158 for our Lucky Champion here. The Sirlik, the Cutthroat Warlord, lands a light punch on the opponent, bringing him down to 36. Aridin, the Lucky Champion, gets a critical hit on the opponent, and we win our 382 gold. Excellent! So we made some money. Which means I think we can back out of the exploration screen for right now. Anything else I can do here? Some of you may remember that the... Why did you gift me armor? Armors has sent you 2 gifts. But thank you for gifting me some games for the holidays. Two games that I forgot existed. Cheers, man. Happy holidays, Armor. Forgot they existed? No, it's fine. Well, one of them I did. The other one I didn't. Safe Cracking Simulator I was planning on buying just for my own time. The other one I was keeping an eye on and forgot about it. One of them I'll stream. I don't think about Safe Cracking Simulator. Maybe. Depends on how good it is. But thank you much for gifting me those games, though. Cheers, man. All right, let's put... No, let's do 715. 715. We put 715 into the bank. Which isn't much that we'll get out of that, but it's something. In a safe place, I will. Cheers, man. Jump into the Grand Champion. And we're going to bet on the Grand Champion fight. So Dolg Prossy the Cremator is the current Grand Champion of the North Pole. He currently holds a total of 6 wins and is so far undefeated. He is considered a rising force in the arena. He is also the current holder of the record of the most fights won by the champion in the history of the arena. So, we are betting on our Grand Champion of our arena. So there are 2 people. There's Dolg Prossy the Cremator, Grand Champion with 6 wins, and Palantir, the Herald of the Night. I think we're gonna bet on our dude. We also just paid to train, and we're gonna bet 7,000 on this. Wish me luck, chat. We better win this fight. Do you think he's been Palantiring many plants? You have a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night, Stone? Plenty of them? Very plenty. Plentiful. Wait, what am I waiting for? Waiting. Now's a good time for me to remind you, if you haven't yet and you would like to, if you'd like a chance to win a copy of this game, that Hobo has done us the courtesy of purchasing a bunch of keys for us to give away, because all of the profits that the dev makes from this game until the 25th go to charity. Will our guy win? Hobo is the right question. Chat, who will win? Will our guy win or lose? Time for you to predict. Time for you to predict with channel points on which guy will win. There's plenty of ducks you could earn. Potential ducks. Thanks, Hobo. Santa needs a new pair of shoes and socks and stockings even. He's got reindeer he's got to pay for, man. Damn, somebody is betting a lot on yes. Well, to whoever bet 25,000 on yes, good luck. Oh, also, your feeling is no? Oh, okay. I mean, sometimes you got to bet against it. Dolg Prossy the Cremator and Palantir, the Herald of the Night. So it looks like we have quite a bit more HP, and Dolg Prossy the Cremator, our guy, gets a quick, sharp hit on Palantir, the Herald of the Night. Dolg Prossy the Cremator swings on Palantir, the Herald of the Night, but misses by mere inches. Palantir, the Herald of the Night, gets a 2 fast hit on Dolg Prossy the Cremator. 2 fast hits, minus 42 for our guy. Seems like our guy turns around and is grazed by an arrow shot from the guy. Okay, chat, who's shooting arrows at our guy from the crowd? Dolg Prossy the Cremator cracks Palantir, the Herald of the Night, on the head, bringing him down to 146 HP. Minus 46 for Palantir. Dolg Prossy the Cremator fakes a swing to scare Palantir, the Herald of the Night, and then laughs. Dog Prosy the Cremator swings at Palantir, the Herald of the Night, but misses wide. And then swings again and misses by mere inches. Dog Prosy the Cremator finally gets a hit in with a kick on the Herald of the Night, bringing him down by 20 HP. The crowds roar. Palantir, Herald of the Night. Palantir, the Herald of the Night, shouts, "You are a foul cretin." Dog Prosy the Cremator strikes him, once again, as hard as possible, bringing him down to nice HP, minus 57. Dog Prosy the Cremator kicks him, just to beat a dead horse. Knocks him backwards, bringing him down to 62. And then Dog Prosy the Cremator dodges a bottle thrown from the crowd. Is the chat, okay, so is the crowd just cheering for the underdog here? Like, what's going on? Why doesn't the crowd want the champion to win? Come on, guys. Palantir, the Herald of the Night, gets a pretty light hit on Dog Prosy the Cremator for minus 9 HP. And Dog Prosy the Cremator strikes Palantir, the Herald of the Night, twice as hard as possible. The Herald of the Night gets a loud strike. A loud strike on Dog Prosy the Cremator? I don't know what that means. But anyway, it's minus 61 HP. Palantir, the Herald of the Night, gets 2 fast hits on Dog Prosy the Cremator, bringing him down by another 53. He's sitting on 10, but our champion's at 71. And gets a critical hit, and he dies. So, Stone, you were right. Dog Prosy the Cremator has given his life for the arena, and the mighty Grand Champion is no more. Long live the new Grand Champion. Palantir, Herald of the Night, wins. Have the Grand Champion executed. You order the Grand Champion to be brought forward for execution. The arena owner, Maggot the Untrustworthy Raider, hears the request and says, "I'll find a new Grand Champion. Go ahead." Palantir, the Herald of the Night, the Grand Champion, is brought forward and boldly declares, "I will allow myself to die by an unworthy blade," and then pulls a dagger from his belt and slices his own throat. Shortly after, word of what happened to the Grand Champion gets out, and the mob of peasants swarm the arena, jeering and booing the action. Now the Grand Champion is gone, a battle will be fought by 2 new prospective champions. The winner of this bout will be sworn in as the new Grand Champion. Watch the Grand Champion challenge. There is currently no champion in the arena. As is customary, 2 bidding warriors will compete for the title. Rude? Well, I mean, come on. I'm Santa. I have right of way here. So, Axon versus Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed. Who do you think wins, chat? How about, do you want to do one for this one? It's up to you. Still, now I have 1 million tickets. How many tickets did you get from that, man? You must have gotten a lot. Like, a lot. $33,000? That's not bad. That's pretty good. A lot of ducks. Axon versus Gimli, yeah. Can just keep killing the champion and have unending fights. That I don't know about. I mean, maybe. Maybe. You can't bet on these ones, though. You can only bet on them when the Grand Champion is actually fighting. Also, I just lost 7,000 gold. That's the thing that we need to be paying attention to here. Not as many people betting on Axon versus Gimli? Having 3 eyes means nothing. I mean, you say that, but... Anybody else bet in chat? Anybody else? No? Okay. How will all the good little kids get presents now? I mean, they won't. That's the point. Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed swings at Axon Vaxon, but misses wide. Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed kicks Axon Vaxon. Axon der Vaxon. Axon Durvaxen a little. Crowd shout. Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed quickly but and easily block a hit from Axen Durvaxen. Axen Durvaxen kicks Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed back. Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed tries to attack but misses the shot. Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed gets a hit by an arrow from the crowd, bring him down to 67 HP. Axen Durvaxen gets a little hit on Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed. Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed flips his sword from one hand to another. For the crowd. And Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed gets an effortlessly well-placed pair of strikes on Axen Durvaxen. Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed swings for Axen Durvaxen, but slightly misses. Axen Durvaxen and Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed get caught in a parry that quickly breaks. The crowd starts chanting, Gimli, Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed, Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed, Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed dodges a fireball cast by a warlock in the crowd. Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed swings down hard strike on Axen Durvaxen. Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed swings for Axen Durvaxen, but slips and slightly misses. Axen Durvaxen slips briefly, but that's all it takes, and Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed stabs him to death. Axen Durvaxen is defeated and lifeless on the ground, and people cheer for the newly crowned Grand Champion, who leaves in victory. Glory to Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed. You gotta step out? Alright. We'll see you when you get back. Yeah, it looks like I could just, like, fucking kill him. Alright, well, I'm gonna have 798 gold. That's time to do just a bunch of normal arena fights. We don't need to do the channel points bets every time, so it's fine. Knight Barbarian Warrior versus a Bandit. I'm betting on the Knight Barbarian Warrior. Let's just bet what I got. Did you take the Doubter's points? If you bet on our guy winning, you lost. The screams of the crowd echo all around, and the fighters emerge from the gates. They strike closer, and the horns blow, and the crowd roars. Knight Barbarian Warrior gets a pair of well-placed hits on the Bandit. Bandit is dead. Well, that was an easy one. We spent another 25 gold. Well, I mean, obviously we're bidding on the... This is not a fair fight. Goblin Warlord versus Invincible Half-Demon Hellguard. We're betting 1134. It's not a fair fight, chat. Not a fair fight. I mean, the Goblin Warlord stumbles and trips.
Overkill.
Okay. Thanks for the money, I guess. So an infuriated So, who would you like to bet on, chat? An infuriated peasant or an orange earthen scion mind ruler? An angry guy named Steve or a fucking mind wizard? Them oranges are pushovers? I'm voting on the mind wizard, and I'm betting 676. The infuriated peasant versus the orange earth and scion mind ruler. The orange earth and scion mind ruler swings widely, but hitting nothing. The orange earth and mind ruler swings and light, but gets a great hit on the infuriated peasant. Second hit on the infuriated peasant.
Overkill.
And he's dead. 133 damage on the infuriated peasant. Good lord. Well, thanks for the money. 17 more fights. We can win our money back. It's fine. Who would you like to bet on? The Masked Blograki or the Corpse Lord? Corpse Walkers we know are pretty bad. I actually don't know about this one. Which one? Yeah, I mean, he killed him in one hit. He would have killed him in one hit. If he hit him with the first hit, but he didn't hit him with the first hit. So chat. You can pass too. Yes, we can pass. But where's the fun in passing? Come on. Who do you guys want me to vote on? One or two? I'm apparently going to go visit my family tonight because apparently my grandmother, who I haven't seen since pre-pandemic, is in town and having dinner with my parents tonight. So I'm going to be bussing over to my parents' house before I go see the movie tonight to go visit my little sister, her boyfriend, and my grandmother, who, as I said, I haven't seen since pre-pandemic. I've seen my other grandmother, but not this grandmother, so get to go visit her briefly, which will be nice. Say hi to your grandma. I will definitely do that, but we still get to stream for another hour and a half or so, which will be fine. So chat wants Corpse Lord. All right. I'm going to bet 666 because it's a Corpse Lord. The crowd scream and shout as the two warriors emerge and charge towards each other, intent to kill. There is much tension and anticipation in the air. I think we bet on the right one, chat. The Brown Coast Corpse Lord with a masked Archbull Grocky. They parry. And the Brown Coast Corpse Lord cracks the masked Archbull Grocky on the head with force, bringing him down to 38. Brown Coast Corpse Lord tries to attack, but falls over his own feet and gets, then but even though he fell over his feet, manages to kick him. And then the Brown Coast Corpse Lord flicks off the masked Bull Grocky's attempt to hit him and returns it with a swift blow, killing. We got 999 gold from our bet. Healthy undead. Yeah, seems like it. Who would we like to bet on, chat? An infuriated masked Archbull Grocky Alpha, who's just mad because we just killed his friend, or a normal-ass soldier? An infuriated masked Archbull Grocky Alpha, or a soldier? Yes, but this is a masked Archbull Grocky Alpha, sir. Or just a soldier. Literally his job. But what do you think an infuriated masked Archbull Grocky Alpha does? Chat's saying 2. I think I'm taking 2. Stone, you might be right. So I'm going to keep my bet low. The crowd roars as the two fighters emerge from either end of the arena and get ever closer. The bloodthirsty crowd watch closely, awaiting the first blow. And the soldier gets hit with a bottle thrown from the crowd. Yeah, I think the infuriated Archbull Grocky was the right choice here, with 707 HP versus the 217 HP. The infuriated Archbull Grocky gets a light stab on the soldier. The infuriated masked Bull Grocky Alpha gets hit by a fireball blasted by a warlock in the crowd. I think that warlock's name's Stone. The infuriated masked Archbull Grocky Alpha is not getting the cheers. The soldier is. The infuriated masked Archbull Grocky Alpha hits the soldier from an unexpected direction. Never expect the unexpected. No one ever does. The infuriated masked gets a kick in. Has the soldier even gotten a hit in? Like, I don't think he even got a hit in. Didn't help much, magic. The soldier is defeated. The soldier is defeated and lifeless on the ground. The crowd cheers for the infuriated masked Archbull Grocky Alpha, the mighty victor. High Corpse Lord or an Earthen Scion? Yeah, historic president. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. All hail the mighty Corpse Lords. 420 seems apt. The crowd scream and shout as the two fighters emerge. Yeah, that was definitely the right decision. The brown high Corpse Lord stabs deeply into the orange Scion's body. Kicks him over.
Overkill.
And he's dead. All right, cool. On to the next one. Orange Earthon Scion Mind Ruler. I think the Mind Ruler, because we bet on the Mind Ruler previously, and it definitely seemed to be like the measurement that we wanted. So I'm going to go with the Mind Ruler, and we're going to bet 2 grand. The Mind Ruler versus the Knight Barbarian Warrior. So far seems right. The Knight Barbarian Warrior shouts, "This is going to be extreme overkill when I'm done." But the Earth and Scion Mind Ruler stabs him, the warrior, deeply in the chest for 67 damage. Right off the start. Yeah, about that. The crowd starts chanting, "Knight Barbarian Warrior, Knight Barbarian Warrior." The Earth and Scion shouts, "I'll murderize you so much no one will recognize you." Is murderize a word? Serious question. Is murderize a word? I'll murderize you so much. Murderize is a word? Really? Wow. Anyway, the Earth and Scion Mind Ruler swings and stabs the Barbarian Warrior hard in the body. Hard in the body. Gotta stab him hard in the body. Stabs him again, and he's dead. It was an extreme overkill. I only got 3 grand. Yay. Well, I guess we're betting on the High Corpse Lord once again because of previous precedent. We're gonna bet 3 grand. Don't fail me here, man. High Corpse Lord versus Warrior Knight. The crowd is electric, and their chanting can be heard from miles around. The warriors charge in and prepare for death. All right. This game is weird. It uses British spelling for many words and then drops murderizing with a Z on you. Yeah, I kind of love it though, Magic. I kind of love it. Anyway, if you'd like, we have some keys to give away for this game, and I'm going to give some away at the end of the year once we do the battle. So if you'd like a chance to win a key for this game, !enter in the chat. Also, shoutouts to Hobo for buying the keys to give away today. Brown Coast High Corpse Lord drops a swift blow on the Warrior Knight, bringing him down by 116 HP. The Brown Coast Corpse Lord stabs deeply into the Warrior Knight's body, leaving a huge gash. The Brown Coast High Corpse Lord trips over and gets kicked by the the Corpse Lord kicks the Warrior Knight hard. The crowd boo and shout at the Brown Coast Corpse Lord. Not a big fan of zombies, are they? The Brown Coast Corpse Lord Knight and the Warrior Knight get caught in a parry somehow, even though he's got 6 HP left. And the Corpse Lord breaks the parry and gets a sharp blow. And the Brown Coast Corpse Lord steps back and avoids a swift blow from the Warrior Knight and turns around. And then the Warrior Knight strikes at the Corpse Lord, getting a hit twice, bringing him down by 30 HP. Brown Coast High Corpse Lord swings for the Warrior Knight, but misses only slightly. Then the Warrior Knight gets a lucky hit. Oh, wait, never mind. Then the Brown Coast Corpse Lord beheads the Warrior Knight with a marvelous flick of his wrist. And we get 4,500 gold. Corpse Lord is my favorite metal band. Now, that was some murderizing. Yes, that was indeed murderized. But the reason the British spelling is because shockingly the man named Hugh is from the UK. I mean, yeah, also based on his British accent. He's most definitely from the UK. Well, we're going to bet on the mysterious invincible half-demon because the invincible half-demons are pretty much invincible. I'm also going to bet 5,000 gold on this one. Watch me regret this. The crowd scream and shout, and the 2 fighters emerge and begin the long walk to the center of the arena. The moment is tense until they get ever closer, until they're almost in reach. The crowd awaits eagerly the first blow. Okay, well, the mysterious invincible half-demon only has 416 HP versus like the 5,000 they often have, but mysterious invincible half-demon Blocks several hits from the knight. It is a very British name, yes. The mysterious invincible Has Demon gets a devastatingly solid hit on the knight. And the knight dodges a fireball from a warlock from who let the warlock in? And the murderous invincible half demon swings several strikes because he was staggered still because of the miss from the thing. And thunk. His head gone. And we earn more money. Okay, once again, we're going to bet on the invincible half demon Hellguard. I'm gonna bet another 5 grand. They're all warlocks. Then why don't I have any warlocks in my army? It's got to be 1 warlock. Oh, never mind. This is the biggest bet I can do. The gates slide open and the crowd roars and chants. Both of the fighters emerge from either end of the arena, and the fighters walk till they are close and horns sound once more for the fight to begin. Invincible half-demon Hellguard gets a well-placed light hit on the orange scion Mindwalker. See, now this is a much more normal Hell Demon. Or Mind Ruler, not Mindwalker. This is a more normal demon HP. The Invincible Half-Demon Guard lightly stabs the Earthen Scion Mind Ruler. The Invincible Half-Demon Guard gets a devastatingly solid hit on the Orange Scion Mind Ruler. The Invincible Half-Demon Guard strikes at the Orange Scion Mind Ruler on the head with an incredible force. And the Orange Earthen Scion Mind Ruler... Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I see. The crowd starts chanting for the Orange Earthen Scion Mind Ruler. Crowd cheer for the Orange Earthen Scion Mind Ruler. I think the crowd just likes the underdog. The Invincible Half-Demon Hellguard ducks a swift blow from the Orange Earthen Scion Mind Ruler. Like it's nothing. The crowd cheers. The Invincible Half-Demon hits the Orange Scion Earthen Mind Ruler from an unexpected direction.
Overkill.
And overkills him with a quick, sharp blow on the Orange Earthen Scion Walker. Yeah, they just a tanky demon. And we get 1,500 gold. Well, that's all the betting we can do because they are out of money, and we've made our money back, but we ended up with less money than the start, so that kind of sucks. But we still have the opportunity to, hire some more units for my military. Actually, you know what? Let's hire some tribal goblins from the 4 enslavers. Let's buy all 79 because they cheap. 790 gold on goblins. Nobility post, 1 in 20 chance of recruiting a knight each turn. Small market favor. Unit prices are 10% more likely to drop each year. Let's do that. Yeah, I've also never heard the term before. But I would, if I was told to write the word murderize, I'd write it with a Z. Let's go to kingdom upgrades. Income buildings, can I afford anything? Tribute collection stands, plus 10% tribute. Let's do that. We can make a better weapons stash for my units, which gives my dudes plus 11 battle score. We can put up recruitment signs. 0 to 1 militia joiner per land owned each year. Okay. Now we're just going to go figure out who we're attacking. So range diplomacy. And have a look at the bandit groups. Wyverns of Unis, I think, are the ones that we're going after. Oh, they have 67 bandits. Yeah, we will crush them and take their lands. Which means it's time to end the current year. The Wyverns of Onus. We are going to invade them. Send half of my troops. My saint, do you wish to watch the battle take place or just hear about it afterwards? Yes, I want to watch the battle. A crescent moon adorns the battlefield before the two armies clash. That it may actually be British in some way. This requires some looking into. I mean, different areas spell slang terms differently, right? So it's very possible that murderize in, like, America, in the USA, is spelled differently than it would be in Europe. I mean, it's almost like slang, like color is spelled correctly in England, whereas it's spelled incorrectly in America. Just like we spell color correctly in Canada. So maybe you just spell murderize correctly and America spells it wrong. Because Britain is an older country than the USA. Generally, I assume if Britain spells something some way, that's the correct way, because they've probably been doing it longer. No weather events during the battle due to calm weather. Plus 50% invasion defense. Battle strength for the Wyverns of Onus. Beneath Half Moon, your army marches forward to meet its opponent. A lone warrior bursts forward and begins swing wildly, +1 initial battle strength bonus. And we win the fight. The invasion was a success in your troops. Gain land and glory. Yeah! We get 100 peasants, +1 public opinion, -3 general bandit level. That was an easy fight. We weakened them last year, so. Yeah, we don't need to view that battle report. There's a new minor bandit group. You receive word that a new group of road robbers has formed a new gang called Brazil Soul Woodland Ravagers. Interesting. Kingdom report. The Eastdock Company's Steel Goblet venture has been successful, earning you 1,100 gold. Oh, that's good. We invested 350 and we earned 1,100 back. That's good. You receive 300 golden rents from the 8 lands, 287 in tributes from the Greenskin Mining Company, who we are making them pay tribute to us. We got some money from gambling tax, a bunch from general taxes, and we receive 863 golden tributes from the Ernest the Goblin Slaver, as well as your peasants earn you 150 gold from this year's harvest. Trade caravans earn us some money, not much compared to last year, actually. Pretty sure that these guys were like closer to like 600 last year. You earn 28 gold in interest from your 7,000 stored gold. My bandits pillage a bunch of gold from the rebels, Krut Iraq, the Rose Dusk Legion, and of course the Blood Court. You enlist 36 soldiers from your 8 lands and 10 peasants train into soldiers. We pay wages. The bandit horde pillage 1,335 gold from you this year. Well, that sucks. Your Grand Champion training has increased significantly by skill by 3. Well, defensive palisades managed to prevent a raid from happening. That's good. A new gang called Salt Brazen is formed. Yep. And your treasury is 5,171 gold. Hi, back. Welcome back, Kobo. We had a pretty good year. 69,228 gold. Nice. I think it's time to visit the throne room. You can't find the origin of the word murderize? Well, that's fine. So, chat, I did say that I would pull one of the keys for giveaway. So I'm going to do that. What happens in 46 years? My reign ends. Based on how much people like me and how well I did, I may die of natural causes. I may get murdered by a weird assassin. I might die in battle. Basically, that's how long we have to get to the end, and then it gives you a score at the end, and then it keeps your high scores. When you start a game, you can pick 25 years, 50 years, 100 years, 150 years, or infinite for your ruler's reign. But I'm going to pull a key for the giveaway right now. We're going to pick a winner. So if you haven't entered yet, !enter if you would like to enter to win a copy of this game. I will be pulling more from this crowd, so this is the first one. Allow entries. I clicked the wrong button. Don't worry. Entries are still allowed. Pika Wiener. Armor 87, you have 1. I didn't rig that, I swear. And Peter, you have 1. Please speak up in chat. I don't know why it posted Peter's name twice, but I'm allowing entries again. So that's Peter and Armor. I can DM you guys your keys on Discord. Give me a second. And back up to the top. Grabbing the second one. Yes, you won. I'm not sure why I posted your name twice, but you did win. And I think that's what we'll give away for today, and we'll do some more on another day, and I will save the rest. Thank Hobo. He's the one that bought them. Hey, Magna. How's things? My day's going pretty good. We're Santa in the North Pole. This is the kingdom of the North Pole. You can tell by the beautiful chairs and the gold linings. It's beautiful, isn't it? Betting on blood sports and killing the rightful winners. Yeah, that's what Santa's been doing. Yeah, Santa's a good person. I don't know what you're talking about. You were visited by a madman who says, "The savage shall soon be nothing but bone." What do we do with this madman, chat? Thank the guy for sharing. Remove. Thank him or remove him. I guess we'll thank him. Man smiles back and said, "Blessed in the name of Nick Kringle, thank you." Said in the next visitor. You are visited by an armed man who says he is a lone mercenary and can be hired to join your army for a mere 24 gold. That's not a bad price for a lone mercenary. You order the gold to be paid, and the recruitment is done. The armed man bows to you and says, "I pledge to fight for you, to kill your enemies, and bring you glory." You are visited by a small goblin who says, "Gold coin play." What do, chat? Give him gold coin. You give the goblin a single gold coin. He snatches it and runs away. 6 people are waiting to see us. Beautiful hat, sir. You are visited by an armed man who asks your permission to enlist in the mighty army of the North Pole. Okay. You even look like one of Santa's elves, so it's fine. You are visited by... Your guards bring forward a man who is accused of breaking into houses. I mean, that's a face that looks like it would be accused of breaking into houses. Frankly. We'll ask him to explain himself. Damn, you got me. Did he just admit it? Ask the guard for his statement. Your guard informs you that there is some evidence that proves his guilt, my saint. Chat, what do we do? What do we do with this man who was accused of breaking into houses? Dungeons for Frankly? To the dungeons with him, I suppose. The man mutters, "Oh no," and he is taken away. The man was believed guilty, +1 public opinion, +1 visitor. Send in the next visitor. You are visited by a traveling bard who says he wants to play you a song on his vampiric lute. I am an expert musician. Shall play you a very long song. Well, don't mind if I do partake. Let's just pause my background music and listen to the song. The bard nods and awaits your reaction. Chat, what is your reaction? Also, Hobo, I think that we still have predictions running. I would say that was acceptable. It was long. The bard seems a slight bit offended by your lack of a response. But which one did I hit? Ask for his name. He reveals his name to be Darzul. Well, we can let him leave our court. Gimli 1, yes. 3 people are waiting to see us. You're visited by a mad butcher who claims one of your soldiers just lost money to him, and hold on. You were visited by a mad butcher who claims one of your soldiers lost money to him in a bet and fled, and he wants his due. A lot of money. A mad butcher. It's 87 gold. It's 17 goblins. Yeah, you're right. Oh, man. I think I'm going to refuse his request. Word gets out, and your soldiers can do as they wish with impunity. -1 public opinion. It's fine. We just gained some public opinion. We arrested somebody. Your guards bring forward a man who is accused of killing several peasants. Good lord, man. Ask him to explain himself. He says, I did. I won't do it again. Please. Ask the guard for his statement. He is guilty, my saint. Trust my judgment. Chat, what do we do with the man who killed several peasants? Murder equal execution. Execute. Execute him! They didn't even need to take the sword out of his head. It was already in there. The man does not flinch and is quickly killed on the spot. -1 general bandit level in the realm, +2 public opinion. That's actually really good considering destroying an entire bandit company got us -3 bandit level in the realm. It's a hat that looks like a sword stuck in your head. I know it looks like there's a sword in his head, but trust me, it's a hat. There is one more visitor waiting to see us. You are visited by a representative of the Wagon Man. He says his master requests a trade caravan to be opened up between him and your kingdom. How much will I earn? Likely 100 or so gold per year. We're a small company, you see, but we never tire. Work with us and see for yourself. Who is the Wagon Man? He is a humble trader with a small company of caravans. We're blessed in Denland and the west of here, right to the money tree, which is actually how we got started. Okay. The deal is agreed upon, and the representative promises that the Wagon Man caravans will now pass through your land. Alrighty. There's a 16-man tournament. Chat, we have to go. Actually, let's go explore the realm first. We'll do the 16-man tournament last. Chat, do you guys want me to keep exploring in the north? Because we've been exploring in the north quite a bit, and these are all of the areas we've discovered. There's a total of 30 places to discover in the north. Should we explore somewhere else, or should we just keep going north? What do you think? Just keep exploring in the north. I've kind of been going north just because it's like Santa, right? You discover a recently put out campfire. No marshmallows? What a shame. You find a wandering group of 18 masterless soldiers. One of them steps forward and says, we be needing a new master. Perhaps that be you, and offers they join for free. Thank you. Absolutely. No complaints on that. You find a wandering group of 23 desperate-looking peasants and farmers. One of them steps forward and says they will join you for no less than 6 gold each. I mean, the other guys were free, but that's expensive for peasants and farmers. He does have a good hat. Yeah, he does have a good hat. But that's the hat that rich people wear. Only 23 is not a lot. I mean, we could take them. But, like, I don't know how good of a deal that was. All right, let's jump back to the black market and go back to Dock Row. And let's go visit Meg. Enter the building. Speak to Meg. No. Look at the food on offer. Chat, what should we get for lunch? Mystery mash, bloody rag soup, or dustweed broth? I mean, we're here now. We might as well get ourselves some food. Some mystery mash? The mystery mash? You can't tell what's in the mystery mash, but it appears to be moving. At one point, you could swear that it identifies itself as Fred. I'm kind of sad that Fred doesn't wear a hat. All's well, I hope, Diamond? Or not Diamond, Dragon. Wrong D name. Once again, we consumed a portion of Fred. What's funny is my little sister has a sourdough starter that she's been taking care of for years, and she calls it Fred, and she portioned out Fred and gave a portion of Fred to my mom. So my mom has part of Fred. So to me, Mystery Mash is sourdough starter, which, by the way, you don't really want to eat unless it's been baked into sourdough. But I find that kind of hilarious to me. Hmm. There was somewhere else I needed to go in here. Right, the e-stock company. Where are they? Arrange a shipping venture. Let's trade some... Chat, what do you guys want me to trade? Obviously not the ones I can't afford, but what should we trade? But you can only use some emotes? I don't know. Maybe he took down emotes? I couldn't tell you. Gimme. Couldn't tell you. Orcish ale? Beers for that? 3? 2, 3, and 4 is what I'm seeing. Yeah, let's do Orcish ale. Keep it simple. Don't type in Twitch chat, blind. You pay the gold, and the e-stock coworkers begin preparing for their trade venture. All right, so they're gonna do some smuggling for us. So right now, Santa is betting on blood sports, investing in black market trade, eating Fred. Bunch of good people, really. Cool. Sir Gimli is being trained. Let's jump into the Brawler's Pit. Bet on a fight, see if we can win some money. Now, do we bet on Orservan, the lucky champion, or Dochran, the infamous champion?
Happy 2000 plus. Crypt Bear.
Exclamation point. Tone, thank you very much for the 22nd month and happy holidays. Much thanks for keeping that sub alive for a 22nd month. I really enjoyed the most recent episode of the Ascension Run podcast. It took me a little bit to actually listen to it. I only listened to it on like this past Saturday, but finally got a chance to listen to it. Tone Hack, great streamer, has a good podcast. Good content on the YouTubes and Twitches. Can recommend. Also, Tone, I don't know if this kind of game is your sort of thing, but right now it's on sale, and the developer is donating 100% of his profits to his local homeless shelter. So I'm just kind of promoting the ever-living fuck out of it right now, as much as I possibly can. You thought that one turned out great? Yeah, no, it was a lovely listen, that's for sure. Santa needs to do something to make money when he doesn't have that Coke sponsorship. Maybe this is like pre-Coke sponsorship Santa. Well, if you've been thinking about picking it up, now's the time to get it. Now's the time to get it. The fight is on. So who do we fight? Who do we bet on? Chat's saying one has a hat, the lucky champion, rather than the infamous champion. All right, I don't know who to bet on here, so I'm gonna keep it careful. The lucky champion is 119 HP. The infamous champion is 221. The lucky champion gets a light hit on the opponent. The infamous champion gets a light hit on the opponent, bring him down to 212 versus 214. The infamous champion gets a light hit on him. The lucky champion gets a solid punch on the opponent. bring him down to 186, and then gets another solid punch on the opponent. The infamous champion gets a critical hit on the lucky champion, bring him down to 48 HP. Ursavin, the lucky champion, misses the opponent, not so lucky now, and Ursavin, the lucky champion, gets a critical hit with the second hit, so that's good, that's pretty lucky. Lucky champion gets a third light punch in a row, and then a critical hit. Man, that combo. With the final ferocious blow, the crowd gasps when Dochrin, the infamous champion, drops dead, which rarely happens in the fighting pit, by the way. Normally, they don't fight to the death in the fighting pit. Plus 512 gold. That was pretty lucky. People gift a copy, you already have it yourself? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We've been giving away a couple of copies as well because Stone Hobo, my mod, picked up a handful of keys to chuck out to people, so I'm doing that as well today. Been fun. I just got a weird offer in my email, which I was staring at. I should also stop getting distracted by my email while I'm streaming. The fight is on, and Aleth the Dirty Northman versus Gorin the Grizzled Champion. Dirty Northman who needs a shower versus a Grizzled Champion. Oh, really, Magna? You might give it a whirl. It's a fun game to just give it a whirl. Just give people funny names and just cackle a little bit when funny things happen in this game. That's like the best way to enjoy this. The chat wants the Dirty Northman. All right. We'll bet 515. Dirty Northman with 271 HP versus the Grizzled Champion with 230. Grizzled Champion gets a miss in, but then lands a solid punch on the opponent, bring him down to 244. The Dirty Northman lands a solid punch on the opponent, and another hard punch on the opponent. The Grizzled Champion misses the opponent, but then lands a solid punch on the opponent. Aslith the Northman gets a critical hit on the opponent, bringing him down to 166 HP. The Grizzled Champion lands a light punch on the opponent, lands a hard punch on the opponent, then misses with his third, misses with his fourth, and then the Northman lands a solid punch on the opponent, bringing him down to 249. Grizzled Champion lands a punch on the opponent, and lands a second solid punch, but then the Northman retaliates with a solid punch on the opponent, bringing him down to 115. We're now at Northman has 145, and the Grizzled Champion with 115, respectively. The Dirty Northman gets another critical hit in on the opponent, bring him down to 68. The Dirty Northman lands a punch on the opponent. Grizzled Champion misses the opponent. Grizzled Champion lands a light punch on the opponent. Aslith, the Dirty Northman, lands a solid punch on the opponent. The Grizzled Champion lands a punch on the opponent. And they back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back, and god damn it, this Northman's not getting a hit in. But finally, after many blows from the Grizzled Champion, the Northman lands a solid punch on the opponent, bring him down to 20 HP. But then the Grizzled Champion turns around with a pretty light punch, but bring him down to 15. And then the crowd boos as Aslith, the Dirty Northman, flees from the brawl pit. And we did not get the victor. Welp indeed. I'm going to take Finn the Famous Champion in this one. I'm going to bet 995. Oh, well, that was a poor bet by my part. Well, I just lost a bunch of money. I think we're going to back out of this. It's enough betting on that for today. Because we have a 16-man tournament to bet on, chat. You approach and see that there is currently a 16-man tournament being held, and it looks as though it will start soon. Do you want to watch? Naturally. You're not wrong. Finn didn't have a hat. So I'm torn, chat. There's this game that I'm not interested in the slightest being offered to me. But they're also offering a collector vinyl of the game OST for covering it. So I'm just like, I have no interest in playing this game. But they're offering to ship me a copy of the soundtrack, which I am interested in. I've never been so torn. Yeah, right? But I have no interest in the game. It's a 3D platformer. So I'm probably not going to do it, but also like, huh. You approach and see the banners of a 16-man tournament that line the arena, and Maggot, the untrustworthy raider, owner of the arena, stands to greet the onlookers and says, "Great welcome, good folk. 16-man tournament, come to fight, only one will leave. Victorious, prepare to witness glory and greatness, and I hereby declare this tournament begin." As the crowds of cheering people. So, my friends, I mean, I need to listen to a little bit of the music first. I've been staring at screenshots. I'm not going to share what it is, but I've been staring at screenshots going, I have no interest in this game. But, like, you say a collector's edition copy shipped to you, and I'm like, suddenly interested. But yeah, the temptation is there. The temptation is there. So, we would like to bet on a champion. Do we bet on our champion, Sir Gimli Three-Eyed? Or do we bet on somebody else? Sir Redlick, the Iron Captain? Yeah, there's some pretty good names. Oslak, the Wind Body Bearer. The Near Explorer, Galfaxon, son of Naldraff. The Castle Guard, the Royal Guard. It must be rough finding members for the tournament. You like number 9? Sir Aeger, son of Naldraff? I mean, it is a good title. Yeah, well, I mean, the local tournaments are just locals. So these are all people from around town, basically. Who's current Cremator? Well, Cremator died. And then we had the person who killed him executed because I was salty. Or rather, Santa was salty. And so Sir Gimli Three-Eyed is our current champion. So that's the current Cremator. Basically. I kind of just want to bet on my champion because I did kind of pay for him to get trained all of last winter. So I'm betting on the champion, chat. I'm just going to go balls in. You just lost a 7K bet? Are you enjoying the game, though, Alex? Or we just lost a 7K bet, is that what you're saying? The next fight is Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed. Okay, so only watch fights I've bet on. Sir Gimli versus Bildon, Terror of the East. Wish me luck, chat. Oh, about me and the committee. Yeah, we bet 7K on him, and we lost. So then I killed the guy who killed him. I mean, naturally. We are betting most of the North Pole's riches on this. So, the gates slide open and the two fighters emerge readily from the gates. The crowd is electric, and their chanting can be heard from miles around. The warriors charge in and prepare for death. There are 7 fights until we move to the next stage of the tournament. All right, so Sir Gimli, the Three-Eyed, gets a a head hit on Bildun, the Terror of the East. But then Bildun, the Terror of the East, swings and stabs Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed. I just hope Gimli wins at least one fight. Sir Gimli the Three-Eyed gets a fantastic strike on Bildun. But then Bildun turns around and stabs him for 28 HP. Sir Gimli parries with Bildun for a moment. And they get caught in a parry that quickly breaks. And Bildun gets a stab in. Bildun gets a kick in. And Gimli cracks Bildun the Terror in the East in the head. Bring him down to 99. Sir Gimli steps back and avoids a swift blow from Bildun, Terror of the East. And we have no luck. Bildun, Terror of the East wins. And I'm broke. Mulduf Arrowfoot is the winner and grand champion of the North Pole. And we lost 4,000. Anyway, we now have 0 gold. So, I guess it's time to go to the bank. Time to go take some money out at the ATM in the betting arena, because we need funds. We need to upgrade things if we want to have a good score. So I'm just gonna withdraw everything from the bank more or less, and we're gonna go back to the arena, and we can watch our grand champion fight, and win double our bet. Santa, where did all the kingdom's gold go? Just don't worry about it, Sideways. Just don't worry about it. Mulduf Arrowfoot is the current champion of the North Pole. He currently has holds a total of 4 wins and is so far undefeated, though he has much to prove in his coming fights. His next fight will be the 5th fight. Many are eager to see if this makes the reign of a long-standing champion. I will bet on our champion. Ooh, that's scary. Mulduf Arrowfoot versus Volrath the Unbeatable. Who do we bet on this? Sheesh. The Unbeatable, yes. That's a little daunting. You know, we could just watch him fight and not bet. I think I'm just going to not bet. We're just going to watch. No bet is made. Chat, who do you guys think is going to win? Do you think the Unbeatable is going to win? Or do you think that Madolf is going to win? I don't like him because if you remove the M from his name, it's kind of too easy for that to go wrong. He's fake news. I mean, he only has 105 HP, but the Unbeatable does get a good swing and stab in on Arrowfoot. But Arrowfoot gets a dazzlingly quick strike on Volrath. Volrath gets a pair of quick strikes on Arrowfoot. Arrowfoot swings for Volrath, but slips and misses. Mulduf Arrowfoot grins at Volrath the Unbeatable. And Arrowfoot gets a dazzlingly pair of strikes on Volrath. Volrath the Unbeatable gets blocks and lightly hits Mulrath Arrowfoot. Mulrath Arrowfoot stabs right through the Unbeatable's head. Unbeat this. I mean, he's never going to be beaten again. Volrath the Unbeatable has given his life in the pursuit of glory. People cheer as Grand Champion retains his title and leaves in victory. Glory to Mulrath Arrowfoot. Well, all right, let's look at his stats. His strength is actually pretty fucking low. He does have the Cobra hat, though. I mean, yeah, if you name yourself the Unbeatable, it's like naming yourself the Rock. He's not actually a rock. But he does rock. I was a slaver in the north for a while. I worked independently, but sold my slaves to the slavers' fort. I was good, too. Made a decent living. But it's a job that asks much of your morals. And in the end, I needed a break. So you came to fight to the death in the arena? Too much Krugs in Blind's diet? Wait, what? What does that mean, Cooler? Yeah, it's funny that you'd say that to Santa, who is a former slave. Mm-hmm. Well, we still have 20 fights left this year, so I think we're going to bet on the Mind Ruler. We're going to bet 4,000. That was a quick one. Did I call him Moldaff? I mean, that's got nothing to do with Krugs. It just means I play too much Dwarf Fortress and I see the name Moldaff a lot. But yeah, Mad Elf was his name. Well, anyway, that was a good win. Next one. Oh, well. I mean, this one is pretty obvious, chat. Who do we bet? A Bandit Warlord or a Blind Bandit Warlord? Obviously, we bet on the Blind Bandit Warlord, and I bet, like, 5, because I'm not expecting this one to last very long. I bet on me, but I don't have much faith in me. The gates slide open, and the crowd roars and chants. The Blind Bandit Warlord has way less HP, but got the first hit somehow. Gets a second hit in somehow. Looks around trying to orient. Oh my god, look at that. He looks around trying to orientate himself. That's great. He's lost, guys. But the Bandit Warlord strikes the Blind Bandit Warlord twice as hard as possible. The Bandit Warlord gets a fairly light hit on the Blind Bandit. And the Blind Bandit is dead. I like that different events happen based on their visual awareness of the situation. That's awesome. Legally blind, probably. All right, who do we wish to bet on? Uthrek, son of Gordon, or Brown Coast High Corpse Lord. I think we're going for the Corpse Lord based on previous statistics. The crowd scream and shout as the two warriors emerge and charge towards each other, intent to kill. There is much tension and anticipation in the air. Some members of the crowd hold up a banner, with the words, "We bet on Brown Coast High Corpse Lord." Chat, I have a complaint. This man needs 1 more HP. I mean, come on. The Brown Coast High Corpse Lord, he is almost high, strikes Uthrek, son of Gorin, on the head with incredible force. For 19, 10 out of 10, yes. And then the Brown Coast High Corpse Lord gets a light but sharp hit on Uthrek, son of Gorin. It's the Brown Coast High Corpse Lord tries to attack but misses. And then Uthrek, son of Gorin, gets hit by an arrow shot from the crowd. It's probably Uthrek shooting at him. Uthrek, son of Gorin, is grazed by another arrow. Definitely Uthrek shooting at him. The crowd cheer and shout for the Brown Coast High Corpse Lord. The Brown Coast High Corpse Lord gets a devastatingly solid hit on him because he got hit with 2 arrows, and he's looking like a pincushion over there. And then the Brown Coast High Corpse Lord kicks Gorin hard. Uthrek, son of Gorin, falls lifeless from the kick, probably actually from the arrows that his dad shot. Uthrek, son of Gorin, is vanquished forever in defeat. The crowd cheers for the Brown Coast High Corpse Lord, the mighty victor. You know, you actually happened to read the patch notes that made the blind arena characters have some unique actions? Now, you know, whenever I hear about that, I always wonder, it's like, is that about me, or is that just like an irrelevant thing? Anyway, we got a victory. We're going to bet on another fight. That's a tough one. Probably a coincidence. Probably. Probably. You'd think they'd have something going for them, yeah, but doesn't mean they necessarily do. Let's go with the Bandit Warlord. It's like a high-end bandit versus just an orange Athos and Scion. Let's bet 3-4-4. I was gonna go for 3-5-5, but I hit 4, so we're gonna go for 4. All right, so the Bandit Warlord gets the first gets a very fast strike on the Earthen Scion. The Earthen Scion swings his sword several times for the crowd and gets a little hit on the Bandit Warlord, just a little bit, just a tip. The orange Earthen Scion gets 2 fast hits on the Bandit Warlord. The Bandit Warlord swings lightly, but gets a good hit on the Earthen Scion. The orange Earthen Scion cracks the Bandit Warlord on the head. The Bandit Warlord kicks the Earthen Scion backwards, and it's a critical hit. The orange Earthen Scion blocks a swing from the Bandit Warlord and quickly blocks a hit from the Bandit Warlord. He's just sitting there blocking. The orange Earthen Scion swings but misses wide. It's probably staggered. The Bandit Warlord swings widely, hitting nothing. The Bandit Warlord cracks back down after coming back with the hit on the head with force.
Overkill.
And it's overkill. And we won. 516 gold from our bet. There are 16 fights scheduled to happen still. Oh, I mean, this is not even a question. I'm going to bet the maximum. The Masked Archbull Grokky Tunneler versus the Invincible Half-Demon Hellguard. Let's just see. Invincible Half-Demon Hellguard hits the Masked Archbull Grokky Tunneler twice from an unexpected direction. And then the Masked Tunneler dodges an arrow shot from the crowd. The Invincible Half-Demon Hellguard swings swiftly and gets an extremely sharp strike on the Masked Archbull Grokky Tunneler for 102 HP. Hits him again for 46. Brings him down by 57. Now he's dead. With the Invincible guy not even taking a hit. And they cheer, and we win money from our bet. Yay! All right, so we now... I guess I should put some money back into the bank, yeah. Imagine hearing you're up against an Invincible Half-Demon. It's like, damn it, I got put up against the rigged match. Fuck. All right, let's check diplomacy. Check Bandit Groups. All right, the Brazen Soul Woodland Ravagers. Those just sound like elves. I could bribe them to stop raiding me. Let's view their stats. Oh, they've got 87 dudes. All right, well, we're hitting those guys. Guess we should just go to the bank and just like deposit a bunch of money. Let's do 5, 1, 2, 3. Brazen guys are new. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that either. You know what? Actually, let's put another 5,000 in. We'll put the 10K in. I think we're just gonna end the year. We're gonna go after the Brazen Soul Warriors. We're gonna invade them. We're gonna send half my troops. And yes, we'd like to watch the battle. A great storm shrouds the battlefield before the two armies clash. Moderate likelihood of weather events happening during the battle, plus 50% invasion defense battle strength bonus for the Brazen Soul Woodland Ravagers. All right, amidst a ravaging storm, the army march out laughing to meet the opponent. Your army bursts into simultaneous roar and charges the enemy, and we win. You fight forward and gain the advantage, managing to completely overrun the Brazen Soul Woodland Ravagers. We scream, "Yeah!" And your invasion was a success, and your troops have conquered a new territory from the enemy, and our borders grow larger. +1 public opinion, +15 peasants, -3 general bandit level in the realm. All right, chat. kind of looking at the clock now. I need to shower and then go visit my family. So we're just going to take a look at the year-end battle. Never mind. My saint! The dastardly rebels are attacking us! Do you want to watch the battle take place? Yes. You have 1,523 men. We have 188 defenders. No weather events during the battle. 25% raid defense battle strength for you. Under a starry sky, the rebels stop and stand off for a while to intimidate the enemy before bursting out in attack. They have significantly larger forces. The rebels fight forward and gain the advantage, managing to completely overrun you. The rebels manage to take both of the enemy's flanks, trapping them momentarily and doing damage before they pull back. And they obliterate us. We lose some gold, and they get some gold. Well, that's not good. You receive word that a group of black market guards have revolted and fled the black market to form their own bandit gang. They call themselves the Honorvoid Dusk Council. Interesting. How do we do? We get our tributes from the greenskins. We get gambling tax. Yep. General taxes. 1,000 golden tributes from the Goblin Saver and money from the year's harvest. We earned 45 gold from our 10,000 gold in the bank. Oh, hey, caravans actually do. The Wagon Man gave us 51 gold. The Brown Bannered Tsardom gave us 1,188 gold this year. That's much better than last year. Last year was very low, like I said. We pillaged a bunch of money. Wait, hold on. Did my investments earn money? Because I definitely invested some money in that trading company. Where does it say that? No gold from sold beer. Oh, I see. E-stock trading has been successful, yeah. The North Pole invaded the lands of the Brazen Soul Woodland Ravengers, and the rebels raided your lands, and Eric destroyed the Seer Band of Merry Men, which is good. And Banner Brown invaded the lands of Krut, and we get some money. So there's another 16-man tournament happening and everything, but chat, I think we're going to do a full day of this tomorrow, or at least start off with this tomorrow, because we are finished with the holiday fort. But I think that it is time for us to save. Santa.txt save has been updated, and quit to desktop. Chat room.